Hey guys, Pete Weintraub here. I'm a permanent weight loss specialist. So let's say the scale, your measurements, and everything haven't budged in a couple of weeks. You're eating right, you're exercising regularly, and you're not sure where you're going wrong, so it's incredibly frustrating. What if I told you that if the scenario I just described is you right now, that there's a possibility that all you need to do is just get more quality sleep to move the scale, move inches, and boost energy? I know what you're thinking, but Pete, I'm so busy. I wake up so early for work. I have to get my kids ready for school. I commute. I work all day. I come home. I chauffeur the kids. I make dinner. If I get 6 hours of sleep a night, I'm lucky. While I can certainly empathize and understand how busy you are, this still isn't an excuse not to make sleep a priority. Obviously, shit happens. If you're a parent and little Tina or little Johnny, I'm just making up names. If you have children with these names, you probably think I'm spying on your life, which I can assure you, I'm not. Let's say they wake up at 3 a.m. with a tummy ache. You're most likely not going back to bed for the next few hours before you actually have to wake up, which sucks, but it happens. The same holds true with getting an unexpected emergency phone call in the middle of the night. Someone's in the hospital, it's serious, and you need to go. Trust me, these situations I understand. That being said, how often does a random event like that happen? I'm willing to bet it's not every night, or every week, or even every month, and thus, you should prioritize your sleep, just like you prioritize your workouts, your meal prep, your children, your job. You get the idea. Sleep is the most rejuvenating thing we can do on a daily basis. It helps to repair both our minds and our bodies, and the better quality of sleep we get, the better off these things will be when we wake up in the next morning. When we don't sleep well, we're cranky, we're irritable, we're tired, and kind of just going through the motions. We crave sugar and processed food because it's cheap, it's easy, and it'll give us an instant burst of energy. We're more apt to forego daily tasks that we don't deem absolutely essential, which leads to complacency, the inaction cycle. You get the gist. Our bodies produce the stress hormone, cortisol, when we don't get enough sleep. Cortisol leads to fat retention and fat storage, as well as the lethargy and irritability I'd previously mentioned. Obviously, none of these traits are good or beneficial to our health. So, how can we ensure better quality sleep and thus getting things moving in the right direction again? Here are a few ideas. Number 1, buy blackout curtains. They're not expensive. They take literally 1 minute to install, and they'll ensure you're in pitch darkness when you go to sleep at night. Any light creeping in through your windows, whether it be thanks to a street light, a passing car, whatever, can interrupt your sleep cycle, and which then messes up both the duration and the quality of your sleep. That's not bueno, so I highly recommend getting these if you don't have them already. Step 2, use white noise. If you already own a fan or an air conditioner in your bedroom, either will suffice at night, as these let off an ambient white noise, which for whatever the reason blocks out sounds coming from outside the bedroom and allows us to relax and fall into a deeper sleep. If you don't have access to either of these in your bedroom, then consider a white noise machine. These are cheap also and can be found on Amazon. Actually, I have a link up here if you want it. Step 3, put your cell phone on silent and keep it far away from the bed. This will help you avoid temptation to check emails and texts if you wake up in the middle of the night, and will also ensure that unwanted late night calls and messages don't get heard or seen until morning. If you have a relative or somebody who you prefer to keep your phone on 24/7 for, I know the iPhone allows you to add favorite contacts, which will still ensure that the calls or messages from these people come in, but everyone else's will stay on silent until you turn off silent in the morning. Then you'll be able to check all the other ones. I'm sure Droids and other smartphones have a similar feature. I've just never had another smartphone since Blackberries were popular like 10 to 15 years ago. I usually wake up with a large influx of texts and emails, so this has really helped me to avoid unwanted overnight interruptions. And then lastly, step 4, sleep in 90-minute intervals. Studies have shown that based upon human sleep patterns, we go through a full rapid eye movement or REM cycle every 90 minutes. Ideally, we want to sleep in one of the following 3 90-minute intervals each night: 6 hours, 7.5 hours, or 9 hours. Personally, I aim for 9 hours as I find I'm not quite as sharp at 7.5 as I am when I get 9, and I can barely function at 6 or less. You may be different, and you may need to play around with this for a few nights before you figure out your best 90-minute interval. Once you do figure that out, try and be in bed 30 minutes before your sleep cycle is scheduled to start, as the average person takes anywhere from 20 to 25 minutes to fall asleep. That's it. If your sleep quality and sleep length are not good, then it's very likely that you'll struggle on your health and weight loss journey. Make sleep a priority, and I can promise you that good things will start to happen. Until tomorrow. Hey guys, Pete Weintraub here. I'm a permanent weight loss specialist. Thanks so much for watching the video. If you can do me a favor, please click the link below and subscribe to the channel. Every day I'm going to be popping out new content that will enable you to learn more about nutrition, fitness, and mindset as it relates to permanent weight loss. Now, there's a million programs out there that talk about how to lose weight. There are shows on TV like Extreme Weight Loss and The Biggest Loser. The problem is all of these show short-term fixes that aren't exactly healthy either. I'm more about doing this in a healthy, sustainable way so that you can achieve permanent results. So you only have to do this once. So what I'd like to gift you, if you're interested, is check out my website at weightlossbypete.com. There's going to be an opt-in on the page where you can get a free report detailing the 5 strategies that I personally used to lose 100 pounds, keep it off for good, and now my mission is to help as many people as I can to do the same without the research, trial and error, and years spent plateauing, not knowing what to do from a nutritional, fitness, or even mental standpoint. So check that out. I'd love to gift that to you. And feel free to check out the channel and any upcoming videos. Feel free to go back and look at my older ones. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll talk to you tomorrow.